Now Hall to start the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They snap it at one. Now Wilson. And he'll find Hall on the move past the 40. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll run on 1st down. Knight. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down now, it's Knight. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Jets will bring it a nickel nickel set as they try to stop this third down. He'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's Wilson to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41.
He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to file that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Knight. But he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Knight. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Knight. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie he has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
On second down now, it's Knight.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Second and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Knight, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down.
Jermaine Johnson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down.
Tucker's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On first down, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
He'll drop to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Graham on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw. Pressure, maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On second down, it's Knight. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Knight. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Back to the ground with Hall.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The point after is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Back to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Okay, ready?
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
They hand off to their big tight end. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would have.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick 6. But, look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. 64 yards rushing for them now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Okay, ready?
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On first down right back to Hall.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll run with Hall. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Back to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
On the jump. 19 strikes. 19 strikes. 69 left. 69. Hey, flash front row.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be incomplete. They got the tail they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for